ChatGPT, Google Advanced Search, we're gonna use Yelp, and we're gonna use Fiverr to make money online. So first step is you want to open up ChatGPT and register an account. It's going to have the entire blueprint. Step 2, open google.com. At the bottom, you see settings. Click on advanced search. You're going to end up on a page like this. At the very top, you want to type in dentist. Here, you want to type in @gmail.com. Here, you want to choose region, for example, United States, if you want to do drop servicing to make money online from US businesses. And here, you want to type in @yelp.com. With all of that in mind, click advanced search. Now, brother, this is an amazing strategy to find local business leads. And the good part is we get their emails. Have a look at here, greatcaredental@gmail.com. Let's click on that link. I'll show you how to find these emails, right? But not only that, we can also find their websites. So all of the information is literally right here that we can get super quickly. But that's not everything. Because by using AI tools, I can also get all of this info literally scraped into a Google Sheet, which is absolutely mental. So I'm going to save a lot of time. Before we do that, first of all, let's look at the websites, because what we're going to do in this video, right, is we're basically going to find businesses in the United States, right, who are basically needing a website or they have a major problem with their website. For example, this website, very interesting. So we can see where it is. It seems like it's in the United States because that's the location that I actually chose. It is somewhere close to San Jose, close to San Francisco, right? And for some reason, it's in like Chinese or something, right? English home. They have an English page as well. That's very, very interesting. So it's a dental clinic focused on Chinese audiences, right? So what we can do basically is we can actually go to this website. As your step 3, you want to visit fiverr.com and type in dental website on there. So what we're going to do in this exact strategy is we're going to find businesses who essentially can benefit from having a new website. Maybe they have some issues. Maybe their website just isn't good. Maybe it's not catching the leads. Maybe it's loading slowly. Maybe it's outdated design and all that kind of thing. On this website, you can find freelancers. We're going to create you a website of 2 to 5 pages for $450. We can resell this stuff to people in these areas, in these businesses, okay? Now, this website, I don't see any major issues with it. It looks kind of okay. It's really basic. So let's skip it. Let's go to the next listing. This one, as you can see, there is an email there, okay? So let's click on it and check out their website as well. So let's see first where the business is. So we're going to click on that just to double check where it is and also to understand what is the audience that we're looking at right now. So it's close to Boston. This dental clinic is close to Boston in the United States. So as we go back, we see the website at the very top. So all we're going to do is we're going to click on the website and go over there. So this website can be reached. Yes, brother, this is really good. So now we've got a business, right, that basically doesn't have a website. It's broken, right? And we have their contact infos. So we have a phone number, right? And we have their email somewhere within these leads. But I wouldn't be Tom if I wouldn't show you something even cooler. So what we can essentially do, right, is all you can do is you can literally highlight all of this page, right, by highlighting it like this, and you can basically go back to ChatGPT and say, please export emails from this text and put it into columns, business name and email, okay, these 2 columns, and then paste that text. Brother, this is absolutely incredible, right? It is giving us the leads, including the email, in a column without us really have to do anything. All we really need to do now is we just copy and paste all of this thing and we go onto a new Google Sheet. Just call it Yelp leads, business name, email, contacted on first follow-up, second follow-up, third follow-up. Create a sheet like that and you're just going to copy it into here. Brother, just for this one amazing lead generation scraping trick, you gotta give me a like, brother, because I'm putting a lot of effort. I'm putting a lot of videos as well for you guys who are interested in drop servicing, making money with drop servicing. If you're able to like the video and comment the video, do it now, please, because I really want to grow my channel this year. So with those leads, we see some problems, okay? Some of them will actually not have an email. So in such a case, you're of course going to just delete that, you know? And some of you guys probably are gonna wonder, can you do this on following pages, or is it just an accident maybe on the first page? So let's actually go to the second page and try it again. So what we want to do is we want to copy this, right? We want to go back to the same here and do the same here again and paste that in. Now, let's see how many leads we can get. Now, brother, it's just amazing. Honestly, this strategy is so good. Honestly, I'm farming these leads literally in seconds. Look, another few leads. So this we don't have, right? This we don't have. This we don't have. This we don't have. This we don't have. So a few of those leads we don't have. But now, as you can see, we're basically approaching 15 leads in literally just a couple of seconds. Okay, we got 12 leads. Those of you who are interested in slightly different niche, for example, plumber. So let's do that. Now, let's see. So it's going to have the exact same properties. The only thing is we're going to find people who are plumbers in the United States and hopefully get them to create a website. You know, those of you who want to get the phone number, you can actually add the same prompt on ChatGPT, but add phone number. So ChatGPT is going to take these numbers. You can also take addresses away from here as well, exporting from ChatGPT. You just have to modify this. So all you got to do, right, is you got to go back onto here, and instead of saying please export emails from this text and put it into columns business name email, you can add a comma address and comma phone number. So it's going to pull that data out of there, which is absolutely amazing. So let's actually try that. It should work. I don't know for sure if it's gonna work, but let's try it. Address, phone number. So let's see if it's gonna do that for these leads of plumbers. Because with plumbers, electricians, and similar kind of businesses, right? Typically, they actually not necessarily have a lot of emails. Some of them use phone numbers. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this page again, right? And we're going back to ChatGPT, right? And we're gonna put this into here. We copy, and now let's wait. ChatGPT is cooking something cool. Brother, this is amazing. Some addresses are there, but not a lot. But phone numbers, most of them are there. Some people have phone numbers, some people don't have phone numbers. This is really an amazing strategy, right? Okay, let's go back. I wanna show you another thing, what we can do. So up to this point, we're basically doing this in the US market. But what if you wanted to do this in another market? Can it actually work? Once you're back on this page, assuming you want to do this in another country, how can you do that? Because currently we were searching United States Yelp, right? You want to choose United Kingdom, and instead of .com, you want to put in .co.uk, and you click advanced search. This should, in theory, give us a lot of emails as well of lawyers in the United Kingdom. If you type in, for example, real estate, you can also choose any region, but then you have to do yelp.com on here. Then you should, in theory, be able to find real estate agents from around the world. So they're going to be probably a lot of them in the US, but some will be in other countries as well. So let's, for example, check out this listing. Let's see where the person is. Person is in LA, okay? So if we actually go back into here and check out, for example, this one, check out this one. Let's check out a few of these listings. A lot of them will be in the US. Let's see where this is. Also, LA. Let's see where this is. Michigan, okay? So as you can see, if you put any country, any location, it will have the most of the leads in the United States, but it can also give you leads in other countries. Now, what we're gonna do now, we're going to go back to ChatGPT, okay, and look at the steps that it is giving us to start a web design business, to actually make money with this, okay? Because it's really cool to have these leads, right? To get these leads so quickly. This trick, honestly, is amazing. Combining Yelp, ChatGPT, and exporting everything together with my strategy is really helpful because it doesn't take you long to get these leads. Then it's all about sending them, creating a message, and all that kind of thing that we're gonna talk in this video. But also, what is really important is to understand how does the actual business model work and what to put a particular attention into. Because I've been doing drop servicing for over 5 years, so I have a lot of knowledge and experience in this. So first of all, you want to identify your niche, okay? So when you're starting drop servicing, as I said here, you can start by, for example, finding dental website, or you can type in real estate website. If we change this to, like, let's say real estate website, you're gonna have specific suppliers who focus on real estate. So the good thing about Fiverr is that there is literally tens of thousands of suppliers. A lot of them actually focus even on individual niches, because a real estate website looks quite a lot different from, let's say, a dental clinic website, okay? And typically you can find portfolios of these people, right, with the exact companies that they worked with, okay? So you can see even feedbacks there. So with that in mind, around $500 after all the fees is our cost that we basically have, right, to create that website. Now, if we're finding a client, for example, all these leads that we found, a lot of them, if we choose, let's say, United States, are going to be in an area where, a business is comfortably able to spend at least $1,500 for creating a basic website. What about larger businesses, maybe a chain of free dental clinics, maybe a real estate property agency with a few different locations? They can easily spend $2,500 up to $5,000 for a basic website. Realistically, I'm talking to you about realistic figures. Next, according to ChatGPT, you need to define your USP, unique selling point. So why somebody would order a website from you as opposed to anyone else. So when we create a message, in that message, right, I'm going to add some USP. So let's stay tuned for that. Now, step 2, according to ChatGPT, is setting up your business. The cool thing about ChatGPT, it can also suggest you different names for your design agency. So for example, if you type in, please suggest me a brand name for my design agency, now it was thinking that it should be focused on dental, and it's giving you ideas so quickly. Typically, if you want to sell larger websites for, let's say, 2,500, 3,500, 4,000, 5,000, that kind of range, between 2.5 to $5,000, you kind of need to have a proper website. Now, if you want to sell it at a cheaper rate, 1,500, more or less that kind of range, 1,000, 1,500, you don't necessarily need a website. All you're going to do, right, is you're going to basically get some of these screenshots, right, and you can send it to your client for review if they ask for some work, okay? But you're basically portraying yourself as a freelancer, a freelance web developer. That way, if they ask why you don't have your own website, well, I'm not an agency, I'm just a freelance developer. I don't need a website. This is a potential answer that you can give, okay? Step number 3, according to ChatGPT, find reliable freelancers. So if you're new to drop servicing, I've been reselling services for over 5 years using Fiverr. So this is my go-to platforms that I usually use. You're absolutely very safe on this platform. When you buy from Fiverr, you can pretty much be guaranteed that nothing will go wrong, because if something does go wrong, Fiverr will refund your money, okay? But typically these sellers, they're really careful because they want to have their good feedbacks. They want to maintain those good, juicy feedbacks, and they're super, super hardworking people that don't want to mess things up. So you've got Fiverr, you've got Upwork, you've got TopTal, Freelancer.com, People Per Hour, these kind of platforms that you can really look into as well, alternatively to Fiverr, but Fiverr is really number 1 choice for me. Shortlist 3 to 5 designers with proven portfolios. This is actually very good idea by ChatGPT. So what should you actually look for? So typically when you're going to type in real estate website, and a lot of you guys are actually sometimes asking, why don't these people just literally go on Fiverr and just order from here? Well, first of all, some of them don't know about Fiverr, right? A lot of other people also literally do not have the time to deal with this kind of stuff. And finally, even on Fiverr, there can be such huge price variation. You can find a exact same website developer for $200 and at $1,000, okay? The variation of price can be huge. Honestly, I've showed it in some of my videos. So one person can have the exact same website done for 200 and another will do it for 1,000 on this same website, based on your negotiation skills, based on your ability to find good freelancers and stuff like that. Now, with that in mind, pricing is a very, very big part of this, because in drop servicing, like when we actually start emailing these people, right, our biggest point, right, is not that we have the most amazing web design on the planet Earth. No, this is for those huge agencies in New York City, in LA, in Berlin, in Dubai, those proper web design agencies that actually create super custom websites and charge $20, $30, $40, $50, $100,000. Those agencies are focusing on the absolute best quality design and super custom design. What we're focusing on here is we're focusing on websites that it's a template by WordPress, by Wix, by Squarespace. We just custom reskin that template according to clients' requirements, and that is it. We're not doing anything super custom here, okay? So our competitive advantage in a way is also price, okay? Because I'm telling you, in the United States, if you go to, let's say, San Francisco and visit some local design shops around San Francisco, around, let's say, Chicago, New York, whatever, an average agency is gonna quote you 3, 4, 5, 6, even 10 grand for a super basic website, okay? So if we can do it at $2,000, $1,500, we're undercutting them by literally twice, okay? So that's why this business model works. Of course, we cannot meet with them if you don't live in the United States. You cannot meet with them, right? But you still can, have a call with them. By the way, I always mention this on my videos that these leads, even though in this video I showed United States leads, but it doesn't have to be just the US leads, because in reality, there's a lot of people competing in the US market, a lot less people competing in Dubai, in Middle East countries. You've got Qatar, you've got Hong Kong, you've got Australia, you've got Canada. There is a lot more countries than the US where you can do this successfully. Plus, you have Scandinavian countries as well, where people are paying huge amounts because the living standards are so high. And, if you can actually target some European or Middle Eastern countries, you can actually even make a lot more money with less competition. So don't be so fixated on the US market. Step number 4, according to ChatGPT, package and price your services. Common pricing models. Again, this is kind of very similar to what I was saying, which is absolutely really, really cool, because I'm on the same thinking as ChatGPT without actually reading this stuff. So, starter package, basic website, 3 pages, about $1,000. Advanced package, 5 pages plus booking system, about 2 grand. Premium package, full website, SEO, blog, about 3 grand plus. Okay, I actually think it's not a bad pricing, okay, because this is very, very logical, because most people will actually go for this one. Because not so many people actually need blog, especially for the kind of businesses that we're gonna go for, like a dental clinic doesn't really need a blog, right? So it's quite good to actually have free packages, right? And typically, psychologically, most people go for the middle one because they think, oh, that's the best value. It's not a crap one, but it's not a super expensive one, so I'm gonna go for that. 2 grand, right? And if we're basically getting a supplier to do this at about $500 after all the fees and stuff like that, we're basically gonna be booking $1,500 in profit from just one client. So to hit 3 grand, you just need 2 clients per month. It's not, honestly, it's not that crazy to find just two clients in 1 month. Your pricing should cover costs and provide at least 50 to 70% profit margin. Exactly correct, ChatGPT here. I always say have about 50% margin. So this is the lower range, okay? On some niches like web design, yes, it can be as high as 60, 70%. So ChatGPT, good job on this one. Step 5, according to ChatGPT, market your business. So this is what we're gonna do. The first thing that ChatGPT actually put on here is called emails, which is really, really cool. Research local dental clinics and send personalized emails. That's what we're gonna do. Man, this is amazing. So spot on. Google Ads, this is also very interesting. Actually, in my yesterday's video, I showed how to find clients running ads right now, running Google AdWords right now. We find their business. If the website is crap, we can offer them to redesign their website. So all of these strategies are good, but we're gonna focus on this one as we're already got a ton of leads from Yelp website, okay? So next, this is another good strategy that a lot of people are doing. So, offer a free website audit or consultation. A lot of people do this strategy actually, but I don't know if it's a very good one. This strategy can work, but it works a lot better with services that are not very, that are a bit opaque. For example, SEO audits and consultations, cybersecurity audits and consultations. It's a little bit easier to get clients with this kind of route, and with audits and consultations for websites, it's a bit harder. So I wouldn't actually go this route. It can work, you can try it, but I wouldn't do that. Step 6, according to ChatGPT, close deals and deliver services. So first of all, you need to understand the client's needs. So when you have somebody interested, as I said, soon we're going to start emailing these leads, okay? We're soon going to start emailing these leads, and hopefully somebody will reply to you and say, yes, I'm interested. What's your price point? What are your packages? What you can offer and stuff like that. So we spoke about 3 packages. Pricing, more or less understandable to you if you watch this full video. And then you basically need to focus on what is the benefit for them. Are they investing in a website just to have a pretty website, or it's going to bring them more clients? It's going to increase their conversion. This is what most people really need. That's their needs. Most people invest a couple $1,000s into a new website, not for just having a better website. No, they want more, more people booking, more people leaving their, infos, emails and stuff like that. So this is the number one thing that people really care about. Now, step 7, according to ChatGPT, scale your business, automate and delegate, expand service offerings. This is the one that is really, really, really important, okay? So once you actually start offering these websites, once you get one of the clients, right, maybe 1, 2, couple of clients, right, the next step is you can actually say, okay, the website is done. So let's just assume, right, you create a website just like this. Let's just assume this was your client. How can you really upsell this person? How can you really make money on a continuous basis without actually cutting that relationship there and then? What you can do is you can, contact again that client on a call or email or WhatsApp, whatever you did before, right? And ask how you are actually going to maintain this website. Are you going to extend the hosting yourself? So are you going to manage the SSL certificate? Are you going to manage all of these admin things that actually take time and you need to actually understand a little bit how to do? So if your client says, oh yeah, I didn't think about it, or I don't know how I'm going to do that, what you can do is you can say, look, for $150 or $200 a month, I can just take it off your hands. So you give me limited access or full access to the website. I can make changes, I can add pictures, I can change opening hours, I'll buy the hosting, I'll buy the domain names, and all that kind of stuff will be included in this package. It's, let's say, $150, $200 a month. When you do that, you suddenly have a recurring revenue stream. Another thing you can do is you can help them to install review management system, for example, Trustpilot. So you can literally sign up using their business details, of course, with their permission, and then find a developer who's going to integrate Trustpilot into their website. Or the same developer who created the website can do that. It's actually not that difficult to do, okay? And you can also create an automated email flow from Trustpilot to actually send to the people who visit their clinic or business, right? So it's an automated review collection system. It's actually not difficult to do. Most of these freelancers or in WordPress space can do that. It's really not that difficult. So now we have a bunch of dental leads in the United States. These are the emails, right? What do we do now? So we're gonna go back to ChatGPT and we're gonna type in, please create a promo email message and click enter. So let's see what it can do. Okay, this looks really good, but it's still much too long. Actually, this sounds pretty good. So let's copy that. And for your next and final step, go to gmail.com. Of course, set up a brand new Gmail. As usual, I say, don't use the same Gmail for college, for work and whatever for this email marketing. Because once you start sending a lot of emails, a few hundred, a few thousand a month, it is likely that this email will start going into promotions or potentially into spam, okay? So just in case, do not use your personal emails. Set up a brand new email. If anything happens, you can just set up a new one later on. Typically, as you know, I usually write hey here, okay? But since we're actually going after slightly more professional businesses like dental clinics here, right? I think hey is really not the right way to go. And I'm just going to use hi. This is the final message that I'm going to use. Now, there is a question now on the subject. What are we going to do? So, do I think it's a good one or not? Let me think about it. Bring more patients to your dental practice. I'm not exactly too sure about it. So, I'm thinking about maybe just inquiry. Because, or what we can do is Yelp inquiry. So, for example, Yelp inquiry. Because then they'll know that it's coming from Yelp and it will actually create some emotional bond with them. They'll be like, oh, Yelp inquiry. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, I'm on Yelp. So let's think about who this guy or person is. So that could be a good idea. And now what is really interesting here, since we actually don't have a name, what we can do is we can actually email a lot of these guys at the same time. So you can select all of these emails, for example, right? Or, for example, let's just do 4 emails, three of these emails. I'll just show you how to do this. When you go to recipients, you have the main recipient place, you have CC, and you have BCC. So in this one, if you put all these 3 emails in BCC, what essentially is going to happen, right? You're essentially going to send a blind carbon copy to all of these 3 business owners at the same time without having to worry about others seeing your emails. This is what BCC is if you're new to email mailboxes and stuff like that or marketing. CC, on the other hand, is if you put all these emails in CC, everybody will see each other's emails. So BCC is what you want to use. This is massive difference, okay? Don't put it into 2, don't put it into CC. This is what you want to put a lot of emails. So you could put even 10 emails in here at the same time, but don't put more than 20 at the same time because Gmail will really not like it, okay? It will treat it as promotional message, 100%. So in the to section, typically you can leave it blank, but I actually prefer adding actually my own email. So the way I do that is because when the business will receive this message, he will see that it's sent from my email to my email, and he's not going to see anyone else's emails. It will look a bit more natural than there is no recipient whatsoever. That's a little trick that I usually use. Now, with that in mind, all you got to do now is just click send. So let's view that message. So, hey, I help dental clinics like yours double website conversions and increase patient inquiries by 50% with modern high-converting websites. So, my clients typically see 35% more appointments, 2% more patient leads. I'd love to show you how I can help you grow your practice. Interested, Tom. So let's see if any of those 3 businesses get back to me. If yes, guys, of course, I'm going to do an update. But, your game plan here is, of course, to get way more of these leads. So you want to be collecting, let's say, 100 leads. And then once you send those 100 leads, you can really test if your niche is working. If it is working, then double down and get more leads and email more people. Once you get some clients, you can also invest a little bit of money into creating a automated scraping system, because we're doing this still manually. It takes a little bit of time, but there's a way to completely fully automate this. So your leads are literally coming as you sleep. Okay. So if you are interested in drop servicing, if you like this strategy, I've got a lot of videos on my channel. As you can see, I'm making videos, multiple videos a week. Watch the last 10 videos on my channel and also the 10 most popular videos. Close to 20K on some of these videos. This one is 27K. So you're going to find a ton of value. Also, I've got a playlist, how to get drop servicing clients. This is a really good one. And by the way, finally, join school.com/drop servicing. As you can see, a lot of people are posting their results, how they're making money. 900 a month, 2,200, etc., etc. If you actually want to learn drop servicing directly from me, right, I actually have a 3-month drop servicing mentorship where I teach you personally over video calls how to do drop servicing, how to choose a niche, which service to go for, what is working right now, what are the best strategies right now. If you want to work directly with me, you can apply using this email that you'll see on one of these corners. Thanks for watching this video. Drop a like, subscribe to my channel, and watch this playlist next.